The city, as most eligible bachelorette vanishes on the night of her engagement party, and every clue points to someone in her own family. Welcome to my channel. Today's story is The Vanishing Heiress. Our story begins with a bang. A huge blast from a shotgun. Everyone at the party is shaken but unharmed. They slowly start to make their way outside, where they see a very distraught young woman holding her bloody engagement ring. She tells them that she was just ambushed by an unknown man while she was taking a phone call outside, and that he shot her fiancé, took his life, and then vanished into thin air. She tells this story to the police as well. And even though there were no witnesses, the police believe her. After all, why would she lie? She has just lost her fiancé, and her family's company is now in shambles after the old CEO had passed away. Their only hope to save it was for their only daughter to marry the CEO's son and unite the two companies. And now that's all been taken away from her. The girl's name is Alice, and she is one of those people who bila Rogina z slatno zliko vu stih.rn with a silver spoon in her mouth. She grew up in a mansion and never had to worry about anything in her life. But now she is an emotional wreck and can barely get through a day without crying. Her parents are worried sick and want to hire a private investigator to look into the case. But the police tell them that it is too early and that they should let them do their job first. So they agree. Police question everyone from the party.thai. All of them give the same statement. They were inside the house when they heard a gunshot. Looked out the eye, saw a guy running away outside Dot and Dow, and saw a man running away. The police also find some tire tracks, but the rain had washed away most of the evidence, and all they could find were some partial prints. Alice's parents couldn't take it anymore. They hired a private investigator and waited for him to give them answers. The private investigator went through the whole town, questioned everyone, and even went as far as hacking into the local CCTV, but he couldn't find any trace of the perpetrator. Just when Alice's parents were about to lose hope, the private investigator called them over to his office and showed them something. He had gone through all the security footage from the party and had placed all the clips in chronological order. When they played the footage, they saw a man running away from the crime scene. But when they looked closely, they realized that it wasn't just any man. It was their own son-in-law. Yes, the supposed victim's fiancé was actually the perpetrator. They confronted Alice with their findings, but she swore that it wasn't true. She told them that she loved Daniel and that she would never hurt a fly. But something didn't add up. Why would the police find a woman's purse and jewelry at the crime scene if Daniel had taken his own life? And what about the muddy footprints? They didn't belong to Daniel. And then there was the motive. Sure, their companies would merge if she married Daniel, but their families would also merge and she would become the head of both companies. So why would she kill Daniel and ruin everything? Alice's parents kept thinking and thinking until one day they came up with a theory. They decided to question their daughter again, but this time they approached her with their theory. They asked her if she had killed Daniel and taken the evidence with her, to which she replied, "What?" But when they mentioned the footprints, she cried. Mentioned the footprints. She cried God R about the muddy footprints in the jewelry. She started crying. Finally, she admitted that she had done it. Turns out that Alice had been having an affair with another man and was planning to run off with him right after the party. She grabbed the gun and shot Daniel from the supposed robber and shot Daniel in cold blood. She tried to stage the scene to look like a robbery gone wrong, but messed up and left behind evidence that pointed towards her. The private investigator found out about the affair and blackmailed her to give him $500,000 so he would destroy the footage. But before that, the police had planted a bug in Alice's room and heard her confessing to her parents. The police arrested her and charged her with first-degree murder. As for the private investigator, he was given a noble mention in the court trial for helping the police catch the culprit. Although Alice's parents were happy that justice had been served, they couldn't help but feel a sense of betrayal from their daughter, the one person they trusted more than anyone else in the world. Thanks for watching up. Gee, which character was your favorite? Mine was definitely the private investigator because he got played by Alice, but still managed to bring her to justice. See you next time.